salvaging a shrinking Lake Chad, which is about 8% of the size of Africa and home to over 40 million Africans who depend on this freshwater region for survival.
First session of this conference.
This is primarily the reason behind this international conference, many describe as historical. Nigeria's Vice President, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, joined voices with other African leaders to drum up the urgency to save the disappearing region.
Farmers and fishermen have been confronted with leaner harvests, and pastoralists have been compelled to venture farther in search of food and water for their cattle. Not surprisingly, the northeast of Nigeria and the far west of the Chad, where the lake is located, have in the past several years been the epicenter of Boko Haram insurgency. The world will pay a steep price if stakeholders choose to resort to unilateral actions and the pursuit of selfish interests if we collectively fail to rise boldly to this challenge. Let me therefore use this opportunity to solicit even greater regional, continental, and international support for this cause.
In the 60s, statistics showed that Lake Chad, the sixth largest lake in the world, had a surface area of 25,000 square kilometers. But in 2013, it has shrunk to barely 5,000.
There is no solution to the shrinking of the Lake Chad that will not involve recharging the lake with water from outside the basin. The issue, in our opinion, is which option will be the most effective and most beneficial to both the donor and the receiving basin. Therefore, interbasin water transfer is not an option, but a necessity.
Reports say 90% of adults living in the Lake Chad Basin are illiterate, and so with a shrinking means of livelihood, insecurity and education have become a major concern the UN hopes to help address.
We will also continue to provide training through our negotiation program called From Potential Conflict to Cooperation Potential, given the complexity of the challenge at hand, ladies and gentlemen. BioPALT is part of the larger UNESCO strategy for sustainable development in the region.
44 years after the Lake Chad Basin Commission was established, the freshwater region is faced with an ever-increasing population, which is projected to estimate 50 million by 2020.
6 years after an investment plan was adopted by Lake Chad Basin Commission heads of state, the freshwater region still begs for greater attention. Now, drastic solutions here, if implemented, is capable of saving millions of lives and livelihoods from further devastation. Gloria Umezuki, Channels Television News.